Hi, let us see how to calculate the rate of transmission through a channel if the noise characteristics of the channel are all known to us. See, in a transmitter there are three symbols A1, A2, A3 whose probabilities of occurrences are given as probability of occurrence of A1 is 0.6, probability of occurrence of A2 is 0.3 and probability of occurrence of A3 symbol is 0.1. If you sum up all these probabilities, it will be equal to 1. Okay. Now, when P of A1 or A1 symbol is generated, when it is transmitted from a transmitter, it is communicated through a channel and reaches the channel or the receiver, right, the other end of the channel, and the probability of getting B1 given A1 is equal to 0.5. This is given in the problem. Similarly, probability of getting B1 when A2 is transmitted is 0.5 and probability of getting B2 when A1 is transmitted is actually 0.5. The probability of getting B2 when A3 is transmitted is 0.5. Okay. Similarly, probability of getting B3 when A2 is transmitted is 0.5 and probability of getting B3 when A3 is originally transmitted, it is 0.5. So all these transition probabilities of the channel characteristics are all given. Now let us see the translation probabilities given in the diagram, right? How we enter them in the matrix. Probability of getting B1 when A1 is transmitted is 0.5. Probability of getting B2 when A1 is transmitted is 0.5. And there is no chance for getting B3 when A1 is transmitted. So 0 is substituted. Probability of getting B1 when A2 is transmitted is 0.5. Probability of getting B3 when A2 is transmitted is 0.5. Probability of getting B1 when A3 is transmitted is 0. So probability of getting B2 when A3 is transmitted is 0.5 and probability of getting B3 when A3 is transmitted. So this is only the data acquired from the matrix given or the channel characteristics given in the problem, right? It looks like this. So let me calculate the joint probabilities P of x comma y by knowing the probabilities of occurrences of A1 symbol, which is equal to 0.6, probability of occurrence of A2, which is 0.3, and probability of occurrence of A3 is 0.1. So using these two set of values, let me calculate P of x comma y, which will be the product of 0.5 multiplied with 0.6. The other one is P of B2, A1 comma B2 is given by 0.5 multiplied by 0.6. Of course, the last element is 0 multiplied by A1, 0.6 is 0. So let me substitute 0 there. Probability of A2 comma B1 is, right, A2 comma B1. So A2 is 0.3, B1 is 0.5. So probability of A2 comma B1, 0.3 multiplied by 0.5. The last value will be in this row 0.5 multiplied by 0.3 and the next row will be 0.5 multiplied by 0.1. The next one is 0.5 multiplied by 0.1. So when you multiply these values, you will find out that this will be equal to 0.3, this will be 0.3, this will be, right, this will be 0.15 and this will be 0.15, this will be 0.05, this will be 0.05. So let me enter those values, right, 0.05. The values are all ready. From these set of values, Let me conclude what is P of B1. It is 0.45. From the second row, is it second column? It is 0.35. P of B2 is 0.35. Similarly, from the last column, it is understood that it is P of P3 is 0.2. So, keeping all these three values with me, 0.45 minus 0.45 into log of 0.45 to the base 2, or minus 0.35 multiplied by log of 0.35 to the base 2, or minus 0.25 multiplied by log of 0.25 to the base 2. You can calculate, right, the entropy of the receiver symbols. It is 0.5814, 0.5301 for the second term. The last term it will be 0.4643. So the result will be 1.5128 bits per symbol. So now you have got joint probability as well as the transition probabilities, from which you can determine the transition entropy, conditional entropy, which will be simply, I'll put it in this 2 row, 0.3 multiplied by log of 0.5 to the base 2 minus 0.3 to the multiplied by log of 0.5 to the base 2 minus 0.15 multiplied by log of 0.5 to the base 2. Similarly, the next row it will become 0.15, 0.15, I'm trying to write it at the bottom, it is 0.15 multiplied by log to the base 2 of 0.5 minus 0.05 multiplied by log of 0.5 to the base 2. Similarly, there would be 6 terms, correct? Because you can see in the transition probability matrix as well as in the joint probability matrix, you will see some 6 terms based on which this value is computed. How did we compute? Because you can see this joint matrix 0.3, 0.3, and you'll have 0.15, 0.15, 0.05, similarly 0.05, isn't it? You will have all these values. Similarly, here also you can see 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So this value will be put up inside logarithm. Each value of this matrix will be put up inside logarithm, and these values will accompany them as coefficients. You can see that how does it happen. So the value will become simply 1 bit per symbol. 1 bit per symbol, correct? 1 bit per symbol. So rate of transmission is given by h of y minus h of y given x. It is 1.5128 minus 1, which will be equal to 0.5128 bits per symbol. Okay, I hope now you will be clear with the calculations of rate of transmission of a channel when the channel noise characteristics in terms of transition probabilities are all given, and the source probabilities are also, source symbol probabilities are also given. You can easily calculate h of y given x and h of y, based on which you can calculate I of x, y. Thank you.